Alright, let's dive into something that's equal parts fascinating and aspirational, Silvia Tcherassi's Madrid apartment. Now, before you think this is just another celebrity home tour, let me tell you why this one's different. It's not just about the designer label or the high-end decor. It's about how Silvia's space reflects her identity, her craft, and her connection to Madrid. Personally, I think what makes this really interesting is how she's managed to blend her Colombian roots, her fashion expertise, and her love for Madrid into a living, breathing work of art. First off, the hook here isn't just the Rainbow Library, though let's be honest, that's a showstopper. It's the way Silvia talks about Madrid as if it's not just a city, but a muse. She opened a boutique there a decade ago, and since then, the city has become her second home. What many people don't realize is that designers often draw inspiration from their surroundings, but Silvia takes it a step further. Her apartment isn't just a place to live. It's an extension of her brand, her philosophy, and her creative process. Now, let's talk about that Rainbow Library. On the surface, it's a stunning visual books arranged by color, creating a gradient that feels like a runway collection. But if you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about aesthetics. It's about curation, about turning something as mundane as books into a statement piece. This raises a deeper question. How do we define art in our homes? Is it just the paintings on the walls, or can it be the way we arrange everyday objects? Personally, I think Silvia's library is a masterclass in turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. Another detail I find fascinating is her use of color. The apartment is a mix of pristine whites, bold reds, and citrus hues, a palette that feels both classic and modern. What this really suggests is that Silvia understands the power of contrast. In fashion, she's known for her effortless elegance, and that same principle applies here. The colors don't clash. They complement each other, creating a sense of harmony. It's like she's designed a space where every corner feels intentional, every choice deliberate. Now, let's talk about the art. Silvia's collection is eclectic, contemporary pieces next to antiques, mid-century furniture alongside family heirlooms. What makes this really interesting is how she's managed to make it all feel cohesive. In my opinion, this is where her fashion background shines. She's not just decorating. She's styling. Each piece has a story, a reason for being there. For instance, there are works by her mother, Vera, who's taken up art in her 80s. That, to me, is inspiring. It's a reminder that creativity knows no age, and that family can be your greatest muse. One thing that immediately stands out is how Silvia's home reflects her approach to fashion. She talks about effortless elegance, and you can see that in every room. The dining table, for example, is a 10-seater masterpiece, but it's not overly formal. She's moved away from traditional dining setups, opting for shared plates and a more relaxed vibe. This isn't just about entertaining. It's about creating an experience. What this really suggests is that Silvia's design philosophy isn't confined to the runway. It's a way of life. Now, let's zoom out for a second. What does this apartment say about Silvia as a person? From my perspective, it's a testament to her ability to balance tradition and innovation. The building itself dates back to 1825, and she's preserved its historic charm while infusing it with her modern aesthetic. This raises a deeper question. How do we honor the past while moving forward? Silvia's answer is clear: you don't have to choose. You can celebrate history while making it your own. Finally, let's talk about the bigger picture. Silvia's apartment isn't just a home. It's a statement. It's about how a space can reflect your identity, your passions, and your journey. What many people don't realize is that interior design, like fashion, is a form of self-expression. Silvia's apartment is a conversation starter, a way to tell her story without saying a word. Personally, I think that's what makes it so compelling. So, here's my closing thought. If you could design a space that reflects who you are, what would it look like? Would it be bold and colorful or minimalist and serene? Would it tell a story, or would it leave room for interpretation? Silvia Tcherassi's Madrid apartment isn't just a home. It's an invitation to think about how we live, create, and express ourselves. And that, my friends, is what makes it truly inspiring.